Hello beloved souls, thank you for tuning into the Spiritual Podcasts channel. This channel is all about good vibes, positive energy, and meaningful conversations. To keep this space welcoming for everyone, we kindly ask that comments stay respectful, kind, and in the spirit of the content shared here. We reserve the right to delete any comments that don't align with this intention. No hard feelings, just protecting the vibe. Thanks for being here and spreading the light. Please be cautious of anyone claiming to represent Spiritual Podcast and asking you for money, donations, or personal information. We will never ask you for money through comments, messages, or DMs. All official updates and content come only from this channel. If you see suspicious activity, please report it immediately. Stay safe and thank you for being part of our community. If you enjoy the video and its content, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Please be kind to other viewers of the channel. The video is about to start.
Okay, let's unpack this. Have you been feeling it too? This deep, almost undeniable sense that things are shifting, often feeling a little chaotic, not just, the world's headlines, but right here in your own personal life. It's a sensation that's hard to ignore, like an energetic current pulling at everything, suggesting we're navigating something much bigger than just the daily grind.
Yeah, it really feels like that sometimes, doesn't it? Something underneath it all.
Exactly. So today we're taking a deep dive into exactly that phenomenon. What our fascinating sources describe as a collective purge, or maybe a cosmic detox that's currently unfolding across the globe and within each of us.
Right.
We'll be drawing some really rich insights from a powerful transmission by AVOLON of the Andromedan Council of Light, which is a source that uses remarkably accessible language, actually, including some resonant astrological terminology to explain these profound and often, bewildering shifts.
It's a really interesting perspective.
It really is. It offers profound meaning in what might otherwise feel like a completely overwhelming, disorienting period of turbulence.
And our mission, really, for you, our listener, is to help you move beyond just sort of observing these shifts. Our goal is for you to understand not just what this phenomenon entails, but why it seems to be happening right now.
The timing.
Exactly. And how it might be showing up in the intimate details of your personal experiences and, crucially, practical, actionable ways you can consciously navigate it for your greatest growth and evolution.
That's key, the navigation part.
Absolutely. And this raises a really important question. What if all this turbulence, all this discomfort actually has a divine reason, maybe an ultimate purpose?
Okay.
What if the challenges you're facing right now are actually signposts of incredible destined progress?
Wow. That's a powerful reframe right there. So let's start with the basics. This purge itself, what really jumped out at me in our source material, and I think it will really resonate deeply with you too, is this idea that what we're experiencing isn't some random malfunction or like a glitch in the cosmic system.
Right, not just chaos for chaos's sake.
No. Instead, our source describes this as a deliberate collective purging of ancient energy. This isn't an accident of universal design. It seems to be an intentional, orchestrated process. It's actively stirring up, illuminating, bringing to the surface shadows that were buried really deep, not just individually, but across humanity's consciousness. It's like a profound, necessary excavation.
Absolutely. Think of it as the universe, maybe in its infinite intelligent wisdom, undertaking this massive, deliberate cleaning.
Okay, a cleaning.
Yeah, it's actively, systematically eliminating what our source calls densities. And these densities aren't just vague negative feelings. They're essentially lower vibrational energy patterns.
Like what, specifically?
Well, things like unprocessed traumas, limiting beliefs we hold, inherited programs maybe from family, karmic imprints, and just stagnant emotional residues that have built up over, eons.
Wow, okay, so heavy stuff.
Definitely. They create these energetic blockages within the individual field, but also the collective field, preventing a freer, more harmonious flow of higher consciousness and light.
Right.
So the universe is clearing these out because they simply can't exist in harmony with the incoming, rapidly accelerating higher frequencies that are now bathing our planet and really every living being on it. It truly is a cosmic detox on a scale we haven't really seen before.
And the source offers such a vivid analogy for this, which I found really helpful. Toxins must first be stirred up before they can be released.
That makes so much sense.
It does, doesn't it? So if you're looking around at the world, or perhaps more intimately at your own life, and it feels utterly chaotic, overwhelming, or even like everything is coming undone right now.
Which many people are feeling.
Exactly. It's not a sign that things are going wrong or that you're somehow failing. Quite the opposite, actually. This intense agitation is a direct, undeniable indicator that you are witnessing and actively participating in a sacred cleansing.
Sacred cleansing. I like that term.
Me too. It suggests this isn't cause for panic, but rather a profound recognition that deep transformation is underway. You're being prepared, in a way. Your old, heavy layers are being sloughed off to reveal the true, radiant light of your authentic being.
So the discomfort isn't punishment.
Not at all. It's the signature of divine alchemy in action. That's the profound insight here.
And you can feel it, can't you? This isn't just some abstract concept for us to talk about.
No, it's very real.
This is a palpable, visceral experience that resonates in your very bones. A deep internal shift, a rumbling in the energetic field all around you that signals a truly significant, monumental shift. It's the sensation of deep transformation in motion, an energetic recalibration happening at a fundamental cellular level. And what's critical to remember is that this feeling isn't unique to you. Millions across the globe are sensing this profound, undeniable wave of change.
And our source highlights that this collective purge is touching all souls, definitely. But it's particularly potent for those, especially if you identify as starseeds or light workers. Now, for our listeners who might know these terms, or maybe you're just hearing them.
Yeah, maybe explain those a bit.
Sure. These individuals are often described as having a heightened energetic sensitivity, an innate capacity to perceive and process subtle energies, and a deep, often unconscious sense of purpose or mission to help with humanity's evolution.
Right, like they're tuned in differently.
Exactly. Because of this inherent attunement, their energetic antennas are picking up every ripple and wave of this massive clearing process with even greater intensity, making them particularly sensitive to these kinds of profound energetic shifts.
And that heightened sensitivity then naturally translates to what you experience in your everyday life. The world around you may indeed feel turbulent, like the very foundations are shaking. And your own life might literally seem to have been turned upside down overnight. Areas that once felt stable, your relationships, your financial security, your career path, even your sense of who you are, could now be experiencing rapid, sometimes incredibly intense shifts and disruptions.
It can be really unsettling.
It can, but it's not about being targeted or just having bad luck. It's about being at the forefront of this monumental energetic reset. Anything that doesn't align with these incoming higher frequencies is being illuminated, not to harm you, but so it can be recognized, addressed, and ultimately released.
So the universe is kind of making an energetic inventory.
That's a great way to put it, yeah. Prompting us to let go of anything that weighs us down from our evolutionary path.
Okay, so let's delve into some specific, relatable examples of how this cosmic purge might be showing up right there in your daily life. Our source details situations that I think many of us can absolutely relate to, perhaps even vividly.
Yeah, like
you might have been dragged into unexpected, emotionally charged discussions with loved ones, faced sudden and unsettling financial instability, experienced emotional meltdowns out of nowhere that felt completely unlike you, or even endured the sudden loss of a job, a home, or foundational sense of security.
wow, those are major life events.
They are. And the source says these aren't just unfortunate coincidences or stretches of bad luck. They're explained as precise divine signposts.
And it is absolutely crucial to understand the deeper purpose behind these seemingly random, often painful events. These storms are not random accidents.
Okay.
Far from it. They are, in fact, intentional calls from the universe to awaken. This isn't punishment for something you've done wrong. It's an urgent, profound, and actually loving invitation from your higher self and the cosmos to truly pay attention.
A loving invitation, even when it feels awful.
Yes, because the universe is ingeniously using these external disruptions, these personal earthquakes, to shake you out of complacency, to gently but firmly disrupt old patterns, and to guide you towards deeper healing, greater authenticity, and more complete alignment with your soul's truth. They're catalysts, not curses.
Because every piece of chaos, every unexpected disruption, every moment of discomfort is shaking you, not to punish or torment, but to shake loose the blocks and patterns that were hidden in your subconscious.
Right, the hidden stuff.
Yeah. If aspects of your life are currently exploding into discord or unexpected turbulence, it's because deep-seated issues that simply couldn't remain buried any longer needed to come to the surface for conscious awareness and release. It's the collective purge acting directly on your personal world, effectively exposing what was hidden in the shadows, those inner sabotage mechanisms, old fear-based beliefs, and self-destructive habits that, maybe unconsciously, have been holding you back from your highest potential.
Wow.
It's a necessary, although often uncomfortable, energetic excavation.
It truly is a paradox, isn't it? In the thick of it, it may absolutely feel like everything is falling apart around you, as if the very fabric of your reality is unraveling.
It can feel exactly like that.
And that is a very natural and human reaction to such intensity. However, a profound insight from our source asserts that, in reality, things are falling into place by disintegrating first.
Falling into place by falling apart first.
Precisely. This process of disintegration isn't destructive in its ultimate aim. It's essential because it exposes those deeply ingrained, sometimes inherited patterns, fear-based beliefs, and self-destructive habits that were operating beneath your conscious awareness, often dictating your reactions and choices.
Right.
It's only by shining a light on them, seeing them clearly in the rubble, that you can truly address, release, and rebuild anew. So the key insight here is, when it feels like your world is shattering, it's actually restructuring. Chaos is the raw material for cosmic order.
So when you find yourself caught in the midst of drama, unexpected interruptions, or simply a whirlwind of confusion, taking a step back allows you to recognize this higher design in action.
See the bigger picture.
Yeah. What seems like arbitrary chaos is actually a carefully orchestrated, intelligent process. Our source explains that your higher self, in collaboration with the cosmic flow and maybe your spiritual guides, orchestrated these storms to break up stagnant energy that was holding you back.
That's empowering.
It is. These conflicts and challenges you're experiencing are not random acts of fate. They are precisely calibrated to highlight exactly where your attention and healing are most needed, acting like energetic pointers to the areas ripe for transformation.
It's so easy, though, and so natural to wonder if you've somehow failed or if you've strayed drastically from your path, especially when so much discord suddenly erupts.
Oh, absolutely. The self-blame trap.
Exactly. You might even fall into the trap of feeling judged by the universe or that you're consistently doing everything wrong. Feelings of fear, shame, and utter confusion can definitely come up.
Sure. But our source gives us a crucial reframing here. Have courage. These disturbances are not proof of your failure. They are signals, not sentences.
Signals, not sentences. I like that.
Yeah. In fact, each challenge, no matter how daunting, is a messenger, pointing to where inner work, deeper understanding, and compassionate release are needed. This is not a cosmic indictment. It's a compassionate, urgent alert, guiding you toward greater wholeness.
Consider this. If an old wound, a deep-seated fear, or a limiting belief wasn't still buried within your energetic field, the exterior chaos wouldn't be necessary to reveal it.
Right, it wouldn't get triggered.
Exactly. These events that are bottling you now, these triggers, are like compassionate alarms activated by your soul to ensure you don't carry that hidden pain, that forgotten story, any longer. So whether you're facing sharp criticism from someone, experiencing a sudden, unexpected loss, or grappling with intense emotional meltdowns, view them not as punishments, but as vital indicators that something deep inside is asking to be finally healed, liberated, and integrated.
You're not being judged. No, you're being lovingly yet firmly guided.
Indeed, these uncomfortable experiences, the ones that stir your emotions to their depths, are truly powerful invitations. They invite you to pause, to breathe, and to consciously look at the hurt or imbalance you've been unconsciously carrying, maybe for years or even lifetimes.
That takes courage.
It does. And this is the precise moment to practice radical self-compassion instead of falling back into patterns of self-criticism. A trigger that emerges isn't an accusation of your character. It's a golden chance to finally release what is not truly you, what does not serve your highest good.
So it's not about doing life wrong.
Not at all. On the contrary, you are incredibly brave and spiritually mature enough to go through this purge because your soul knows you are ready to grow, ready to expand beyond these old constricting shadows.
Okay, so we've talked about the external chaos, the personal earthquakes.
Yeah.
But what does this all mean for our inner world?
Yeah.
The subtle energetic landscape within each of us.
Right, the internal aspect.
Yeah. A powerful, often intensely felt aspect of this cosmic purge is how it's dynamically stirring up the sacred polarities within you. Both your divine masculine and your divine feminine energies are emerging, sometimes quite fiercely, asking for profound healing and a new, harmonious rebalancing.
Ah, the masculine and feminine energies. That's fascinating.
It is. Our source describes how you might notice these shifts within yourself, almost like two distinct primal energies vying for attention and seeking a fresh, integrated equilibrium.
And it's important to understand how these polarities, when wounded or out of balance, can manifest quite distinctly in your experience.
Okay, how so?
Well, on one hand, you might observe what our source terms the wounded masculine. This could show up as an overly active doing mode where you feel relentlessly driven, maybe aggressive, restless, excessively controlling, perhaps even fixated purely on external results, achievements, or power.
Like being stuck in overdrive.
Exactly. That's your masculine aspect, maybe manifesting as distorted or in overdrive, often stemming from deep-seated fears of inadequacy or not being enough.
Okay, and the feminine.
Conversely, the wounded feminine might appear as being utterly overwhelmed by emotion, feeling unusually vulnerable to the point of collapse, experiencing profound exhaustion, wanting to withdraw completely from the world, or grappling with intense sadness, pervasive anxiety, and a deep sense of neediness or lack.
Wow, that sounds draining.
It is. This is your feminine aspect, crying out, perhaps having been neglected, suppressed, or historically undervalued, now demanding to be nurtured and brought back into equilibrium. Neither is inherently bad, you see. They're simply out of sync.
It's crucial, then, to clarify the deeper intention behind these often intense internal swings and extreme feelings. These internal expressions, these moments where your inner masculine might feel like it's trying to conquer everything, or your inner feminine feels utterly broken. They're not random emotional fluctuations. Far from it.
No, there's a purpose.
Right. There are two primordial energies within you, actively purifying old distortions, ancient traumas, and inherited imbalances, all in service of seeking a new, profound balance. Yeah. It's a powerful, often uncomfortable internal detox process, meticulously preparing these vital aspects of your being for a more harmonious, integrated, and empowered existence.
Historically, the collective masculine and feminine within each soul have been in disharmony for centuries, right? It's a reflection of the larger imbalance we see in the world.
Absolutely.
So as this purge intensifies, both aspects within you are pushing their deep-seated wounds, their old stories, and their long-suppressed needs to the surface through your experiences.
So if your masculine energy has been too dominant, too aggressive, or distorted,
it might erupt now as bursts of anger, sharp impatience, or that obsessive focus on external control, urgently demanding to be recognized, understood, and healed. Similarly, if your feminine energy has been suppressed, neglected, or deeply wounded, it might surface as intense sadness, debilitating anxiety, or pervasive neediness, finally asking to be nurtured, validated, and brought back into its inherent, gentle equilibrium.
and they're surfacing at the same time.
Often, yes. And this simultaneous surfacing is precisely why we feel so much internal friction sometimes. It can feel like being pulled in two directions.
This simultaneous awakening of both the wounded masculine and wounded feminine energies is therefore a profound and immensely fertile opportunity for deep internal healing and integration.
Our opportunity, yes.
You're being called to learn how to consciously integrate strength with compassion, decisive action with intuitive knowing, logical reason with profound feeling.
Finding that balance.
Exactly. The divine masculine within you, in its healthy expression, seeks to protect, provide, and do what is right without aggression, offering clear structure and empowered direction.
And the divine feminine.
In its healthy expression, it seeks to love and feel deeply without being drowned by emotion, offering boundless creativity, profound empathy, and nurturing expansive wisdom. Both halves of your soul are returning to sacred balance as you courageously allow these imbalances to release. It's a return to inner harmony that then ripples outward.
So when you notice these intense spikes of what feels like hyper-masculine impulse, that overwhelming urge to control, to push, to do relentlessly, or conversely, floods of overwhelming feminine emotion, intense sadness, vulnerability, feeling completely overwhelmed, what's key here is to remember, as our source suggests, that this is part of a larger collective healing wave passing through you.
Right, not just from you.
Exactly, not necessarily originating solely from you. So instead of being swept away by the intensity of these energies, you're encouraged to try to become the calm, still center of the storm.
How do you do that?
Breathe deeply, ground yourself, and observe what you're feeling without judgment. Recognize that ancient collective energy is simply being released and processed through your system. This approach, Choosing conscious healing over blind, reactive engagement allows the imbalance to move through you without dominating your entire being.
So your conscious witnessing is like holding space for it.
Exactly. Holding a compassionate container for these powerful energies to transmute.
And never, ever underestimate the profound power of your personal inner work in the wider world. Your inner shifts create this powerful butterfly effect that reverberates far beyond your individual experience.
That's so important to remember.
Each time you maintain your balance under pressure, each time you consciously choose to observe these internal waves instead of being consumed by them, you send a positive, harmonizing wave into the collective energetic field. Think of yourself as a finely tuned tuning fork in a vast, interconnected orchestra of souls. When you return to equilibrium, your stabilized energy doesn't just dissipate. It radiates into what our source refers to as the fractal field of human consciousness.
And to elaborate on that, this fractal field is essentially like a holographic energetic blueprint where every individual's consciousness contains and reflects the patterns of the whole.
Wow, okay. Holographic.
Yeah. So your inner work isn't just personal, it's instantaneously broadcast and contributes to the entire collective's energetic signature. By calming your inner masculine, by softening your inner feminine, by bringing these polarities into a new sacred balance within yourself, you are truly profoundly contributing to the healing of these same energies in others.
So you're helping rebalance the whole planet.
In a very real, energetic way, yes. Your inner peace becomes a beacon, subtly guiding the collective toward greater harmony and integration.
Okay, shifting gears a bit. Have you noticed how your closest relationships, whether with romantic partners, family, your dearest friends, have been especially intense, maybe highly charged, or incredibly revealing lately?
Oh, definitely. It feels like the volume's turned up.
Right. There's a very specific reason for this heightened dynamic during this current cosmic purge. And our source highlights that these connections are playing a profoundly significant and, often uncomfortable role.
Indeed, our source explains that romantic partners, family members, dear friends are acting as an energetic radar, or maybe even like a sophisticated diagnostic tool for your soul.
A diagnostic tool?
How? They're designed on a higher level to reflect back to you exactly where you're still stuck in pain, where you're holding on to fear, or where old, often unconscious programming continues to dictate your reactions.
So every emotional trigger.
Exactly. Every emotional trigger that arises in your love life or every simmering conflict in your family dynamic is highlighting a buried, unhealed part of you. The people closest to you often, unwittingly, serve to show you sides of yourself that you might prefer to hide or that you've simply been unaware of.
This mirroring is precise.
And divinely orchestrated, according to the source.
So when a partner's casual words suddenly sting far more than usual, or a family conflict erupts seemingly out of nowhere, these incidents are not random interpersonal dramas.
No, they're described as precise cosmic diagnostics.
Okay, give me an example.
Well, for instance, if a loved one's behavior leaves you feeling ignored, unseen, or utterly unworthy, this might be illuminating an old, deeply ingrained belief within you that you're not important or lovable. Or if you find yourself fuming at someone for not respecting your boundaries, that powerful reaction could be revealing where you've previously surrendered your power or where you haven't yet learned to assert your needs effectively.
So these dynamics, though often really uncomfortable.
Immensely uncomfortable and challenging in the moment, yes. They are precisely calibrated to show you the inner wounds that still need healing and the patterns that are ready for release.
The key, then, to gracefully navigating these relationship triggers, which can feel deeply personal and painful, is to consciously shift your perspective from one of blame, either outward toward the other person or inward toward yourself with self-recrimination, to one of pure reflection.
That's a profound and empowering reorientation. Our source urges us to move beyond that natural human inclination to assign fault, and instead to utilize these moments as opportunities for deep internal inquiry.
So the next time conflict or a surge of hurt arises with someone close to you, resist that immediate urge to blame them or yourself.
Stop the blame game.
Right. Instead, pause, take a deep breath, and gently ask yourself this crucial question. What energy, what unresolved belief, what old wound in me is this situation activating right now?
That question is incredibly empowering.
Why?
Because it shifts your focus inward to the root of the pain and the pattern within you, rather than getting caught in the external drama or the endless loop of who is right or wrong. It empowers you to become the seeker of truth within your own being.
In that very moment, you stop pointing the finger outward and start looking at what's being activated within your own energetic field. You reclaim your power to heal.
Exactly. You move from being a passive victim of circumstance or another person's behavior to being an active, conscious participant in your own evolution and healing journey.
And that shift in perspective transforms the entire dynamic.
It reframes what felt like a personal attack into an invaluable opportunity for profound personal growth and self-awareness. It moves you from reactivity to conscious response.
So try to truly view the friction, the disagreements, the triggers in your relationships as a sacred mirror, not as a battle to be won or lost or even just endured.
The sacred mirror.
Yeah. Our source emphasizes that if a disagreement arises, recognize that on a soul level, it's not fundamentally about who's right or wrong in the immediate argument. It's about what seeks to be understood, acknowledged, and ultimately released within you.
Okay.
For instance, an explosive disagreement with a loved one might highlight a deep-seated fear of abandonment or betrayal that you've carried for a very long time, maybe unconsciously since childhood. Or a partner's seemingly critical remark might be accurately mirroring your own inner self-criticism, which desperately needs your compassion and acceptance.
And to build on that, is it fair to say then that these mirrors aren't just showing us our reflections, but actively activating those very wounds within us so we can finally see them in the light?
That seems right. So once that deeper lesson is identified, once you've seen the wound that's been illuminated,
what then?
You can then thank the mirror for its role meaning. You can acknowledge the other person for inadvertently showing you this truth about yourself, and then consciously choose to release that old pattern or belief.
Does that mean you just accept bad behavior?
No, not at all. This doesn't mean you justify harmful behaviors or passively accept disrespect. Establishing healthy boundaries remains incredibly important, and sometimes the lesson is indeed to walk away from dynamics that are truly toxic.
Okay, that's important.
But even as you affirm your boundaries, you do so from a place of deep understanding the lesson, rather than from a reactive state of anger or victimhood.
So you see the other person not as the cause of your pain.
Exactly. But as a powerful catalyst for your healing. When you do that, you transform the entire dynamic, allowing both you and your relationship to move into a higher vibration of trust, profound understanding, and maybe even unconditional love. It's an alchemical shift.
That's a huge perspective shift.
It really is. So how do we practically navigate these intense waves of the purge without being completely swept away? One of the most empowering and transformative approaches during this intense period is to cultivate the practice of impersonal witnessing of your experiences.
Impersonal witnessing, what does that mean exactly?
It means learning to deal with events with a bit of compassionate detachment. Instead of taking everything as a personal affront or identifying so completely with the drama, it's about consciously creating a slight internal distance, an inner sanctuary that allows for a different, more conscious kind of response.
Okay, like stepping back internally. A very useful mantra to adopt here, one that can immediately shift your perspective, is this discord is happening through me, not to me.
Through me, not to me.
Yes. By taking on this perspective, you consciously step out of the victim mentality, which can be so disempowering, and firmly embrace the powerful role of observer and energetic healer.
Okay.
When a wave of chaos or intense emotion washes over your life, take a deep breath, ground yourself, and remind yourself that what you are facing is not a punishment, but simply energy in motion, old, dense energy moving through your field, ready to be cleared. You are the channel, not the sole recipient of suffering.
To make this concept even more tangible, our source offers a vivid and deeply insightful analogy. Visualize yourself as the vast, unchanging sky,
Okay.
and the situation you're facing as a passing storm. The sky doesn't take the storm personally, it simply allows the weather, the clouds, the rain, the thunder to appear, pass through, and then eventually dissipate.
I like that analogy.
Me too. In the same way, you can allow the intensity of this purge, the emotional upheaval, the external chaos, to move through your energetic field without identifying with it as my drama, my failure, or my personal torment.
So you recognize you are not the storm itself.
Right. But the expansive, calm, and unchanging space in which the storm occurs, this isn't about emotional suppression. It's about consciously disentangling your true self, the sky of your awareness, from the temporary energetic fluctuations, the storms that are passing through your field.
And that slight emotional distance you create through impersonal witnessing actually allows you to respond with far more clarity, wisdom, and love.
really? Why?
Because you're not caught in the whirlpool of immediate reactive emotion. It doesn't mean becoming cold or insensitive. On the contrary, it helps you bring more genuine compassion to yourself and to others without getting entangled in blame, resentment, or debilitating self-pity.
Okay.
You can see the core of what's happening. Old energy that was once trapped is now finally flowing out, ready to be cleared and transmuted. You can then gently support yourself by internally saying, okay, this is difficult, I feel this, but it's here to be cleared and I'm strong enough to handle this process.
So that compassionate detachment keeps you steady.
Exactly. You remain the calm, centered witness who can create space for true healing instead of getting lost in the overwhelming narrative of the drama.
Beyond just witnessing, our source emphasizes that each challenging event carries a message from your soul. These aren't just random, meaningless occurrences. They are deliberate, personalized communications.
Messages from your soul.
Yeah, laden with deeper meaning that, if deciphered, can propel your growth and accelerate your spiritual evolution exponentially. It's like your soul is trying to give you very specific, timely feedback.
So to truly extract these vital soul lessons, you need to ask the right questions, the ones that cut through the surface noise and penetrate to the deeper truth.
Okay, likewise.
The next time you find yourself immersed in turmoil, pause, take a deep centering breath, and gently ask, what is this situation trying to tell me right now? What is the deeper lesson, the ancient emotion, or the hidden pattern that is surfacing here for my awareness?
And then listen.
Then listen with your heart with an open, receptive mind. The answers may not come as a loud, dramatic declaration, but may arise as a subtle knowing, a quiet intuition, or an insightful perception that simply clicks into place. You might realize, for instance, this conflict is teaching me to finally speak my truth and set healthy boundaries, or this setback is pushing me to finally release my need for external control and embrace divine trust. The answers are always within you.
And it is absolutely vital in this process to be unflinchingly honest and compassionate with yourself about what you are truly feeling.
Yes, the honesty piece is crucial.
What buried anger, what long-held sadness, what deep-seated distrust is now courageously coming to the surface. Acknowledge it gently, without judgment. Yes, I feel anger because deep down I felt ignored and unheard for so long. Or I feel profound sadness because a part of me still carries the pain of that old loss.
Naming it without judgment.
Exactly. Naming these emotions with compassion, giving them space, is an incredibly powerful act of self-love and healing. Once you identify the energy, the emotion, the pattern, you can then actively call it forward for healing.
How do you do that?
Affirm to yourself, either silently or aloud, I see you, pain. I acknowledge you. I call you now to be integrated, to be transformed. I welcome this part of me back into the light.
Wow. That's powerful. This profound process of deep inquiry and courageous affirmation transforms every single difficulty, every challenge, every trigger into an invaluable opportunity for accelerated soul growth.
So instead of asking, why is this happening to me? You consciously shift to the empowering question, what am I learning from this? What is this teaching my soul? And with that powerful shift, you move from feeling powerless and victimized to feeling purposeful and divinely guided.
You become an alchemist of your experience. Precisely. Consciously extracting wisdom, love, and growth from every challenge, ensuring that no pain, no discomfort is ever wasted. Each time you ask and receive the deeper message, you reclaim a piece of your wholeness, strengthening your capacity to carry even more light and serve with greater clarity.
Now this brings us to something really interesting. The source mentioned the astrological catalysts.
Yes, the cosmic assistants. It's truly remarkable how the very cosmos is not just a passive observer, but an active, intelligent participant, assisting in this profound collective purging.
So it's not just happening to us, the stars are involved.
Actively involved, yes. And the lunar events of September are clear, powerful examples of this cosmic assistance, acting as celestial synchronizers and energetic amplifiers for the unfolding process. These astronomical alignments aren't just background noise. They are integral, intentional components of humanity's current evolutionary trajectory.
Okay, so what's happening astrologically? Our source details how this particular month presents a truly unique and potent combination. We have a full moon in the sensitive sign of Pisces, perfectly combined with a powerful lunar eclipse.
A double whammy there.
Right. And then, just 2 weeks later, a new moon in the grounded sign of Virgo, accompanied by an equally potent solar eclipse.
Another powerful combination.
Exactly. Each of these celestial moments is described as a powerful clearing point, or a significant launching point for the collective consciousness. Think of them as immense energy amplifiers provided by the universe to help clear away the old stagnant energies and ignite the seeds of the new.
So they create these sacred accelerated windows.
That's the idea. Windows where detaching from the past and setting potent new intentions become especially powerful and effective.
Okay, let's first dive into the full moon in Pisces, amplified by the lunar eclipse. This combination is like an energetic torrent, pouring a veritable flood of spiritual and emotional energy over the entire planet.
A flood of energy.
Yes, and this energy specifically stirs up what remains hidden in the depths of the collective heart, in our unconscious, so it can finally be brought to light and healed.
And Pisces energy itself is.
Pisces, being the 12th and final sign of the zodiac, is a wise, deeply watery, and highly intuitive sign. It's considered the repository of our accumulated emotions, our collective dreams, our subconscious patterns, and our karmic memories from countless lifetimes. This is where the deepest, most subtle currents of human experience flow.
So when a full moon, which always brings things to culmination and illumination, lights up Pisces, with an eclipse magnifying its already immense power.
It's akin to a spiritual dam breaking.
Wow.
All that's submerged, often forgotten, emotional energy, old sadness, ancient hurts, long-held tears, collective grief, ancestral trauma, is given explicit divine permission to flow to the surface.
So people might feel extra emotional or sensitive then.
Absolutely. Many people experience heightened sensitivity, vivid dreams, or unexpected emotional releases under such a potent alignment, with old memories and feelings surfacing, sometimes quite intensely and dramatically. But this is exactly what is intended, a profound, necessary emotional cleansing on a vast scale.
It truly is like the vast ocean tide washing your soul with salty, cleansing tears, carrying away sorrows and energetic burdens you no longer need to bear. And this emotional cleansing isn't just intensely personal, it includes karmic pain, ancestral wounds passed down through generations, and the immense collective grief accumulated over human history, all of which can swell under this powerful eclipse energy.
Rising to be transmuted back into pure light as you finally release them.
Right.
And the energy of Pisces, even as it stirs deep, uncomfortable feelings, is also incredibly compassionate, unifying, and imbued with divine love. It floods you with forgiveness and grace, helping you to release everything with profound ease if you choose to surrender.
So what's the outcome?
The outcome, on the other side of this emotional wave, is often a tremendous sense of relief, clarity, and an expansion of consciousness, a true enlightenment. After the emotional breakdown comes the profound breakthrough. Clearer intuition, a significantly lighter heart, and the deep, unwavering knowledge that by courageously releasing ancient pain, you've made immense space for more love, more wisdom, and higher frequencies to enter your being.
Okay, that sounds intense, but ultimately beneficial. Now, after all that deep emotional clearing from the Pisces eclipse, a cosmic energy shift, right? To the new moon in Virgo.
Exactly. The new moon in Virgo, amplified by a solar eclipse, offers a perfectly timed, grounded reset and a powerful, purifying influence. This shift is brilliantly designed to help us integrate the intense emotional releases that precede it.
Bringing us back down to earth.
Precisely. Back into our bodies and back into practical application. It's a moment to anchor all that spiritual work into tangible reality.
And Virgo energy is about.
Virgo is a grounded earth sign, known for its meticulous focus on healing, purification, service, and bringing order to chaos. When a new moon arrives in this sign, especially one amplified by a powerful solar eclipse, it's as if the universe metaphorically hands you a broom and says, "It's time to sweep the dust from your life."
Okay, cosmic cleaning time again, but more practical.
Yes, very much so. This is a profound opportunity to cleanse any lingering emotional patterns that still cling, to reorganize your daily routine and practical affairs, and to create systems that better support your spiritual growth and newly integrated higher frequencies.
So it helps integrate what we learned from the turbulence.
Exactly. The energy of the new moon in Virgo helps to integrate what you've learned, helping you to put the pieces back together, not randomly, but in a more harmonious, functional, and deeply aligned way. Think of reorganizing a freshly purged inner closet, making space for new treasures.
This focus on practicality during the new moon in Virgo is really about how to live your spirituality in the everyday, how to embody your higher consciousness in tangible ways.
That's spot on.
You may feel a natural, undeniable urge to refine and improve your self-care routines. Maybe eat cleaner, more vibrant foods, organize and declutter your living and working environments.
Or maybe start a new daily practice.
Yeah, exactly, like meditation, journaling, or movement. These impulses are perfectly aligned with Virgo's purifying and organizational vibrations, guiding you to make tangible, real-world changes that support your newfound clarity and higher vibration.
So the so what of this lunar moment, the new moon in Virgo, is very much about practical spirituality. It asks, how can you intentionally bring the higher frequencies and profound wisdom you now carry into your everyday life, into your tangible reality?
How do I make this real?
Exactly. Perhaps it's time to create a morning ritual that truly grounds and centers you, or to set gentle yet firm boundaries around how you spend your precious time and energy, aligning your actions with your values.
So it opens the door for commitment to positive change.
A powerful door, yes. By consciously cleaning house, both literally in your environment and metaphorically within your inner landscape, you actively open space for the new blessings, the new opportunities, and the higher vibrations that are eagerly waiting to flow into your life after so much courageous cleansing.
Okay, so the big question becomes, how do we consciously and effectively work with these powerful lunar waves instead of just feeling tossed about by them?
Right, the practical application. Our source offers clear guidance. New the new moon in Virgo, it suggests taking dedicated time to reflect and journal on what you deeply wish to clear, refine, and reorganize in your life.
So conscious intention setting.
Yes, practical conscious steps are absolutely key here.
Yeah.
Set clear yet gentle intentions for new, healthy habits or routines. For instance, you could physically clean and declutter your home, creating a clear, vibrant, energetic space that mirrors your inner desires.
Or maybe do an internal detox medication.
Exactly. Focusing on clearing stagnant mental and emotional space within yourself. This might involve visualizing dense energies leaving your body with each exhale. The key is to actively embrace the energy of a new beginning by committing to practices that keep you grounded, organized, and deeply aligned with your highest good and newly integrated frequencies.
So what one small, tangible habit could you introduce?
That's a great question to ask yourself, something that will have a ripple effect on your well-being.
And the underlying metaphor for the new moon in Virgo practices is quite beautiful. Visualize yourself consciously planting seeds in the rich, freshly turned soil that's been cleaned and prepared by your inner work.
Oh, I like that.
What new intentions, what healthy habits, what desired ways of being, what dreams do you want to nurture and grow in this fertile, freshly prepared ground of your life? Give them deliberate attention.
Then, during the full moon eclipse in Pisces, the guidance shifts. This period is all about creating a safe, soft, and sacred space for deep emotional release.
Okay, shift from practical to emotional release.
Yes. This energy is profoundly watery and cleansing, so give yourself explicit permission to feel everything that arises and to let go without judgment. Don't hold back.
You can engage in specific nurturing rituals to support this vital release. Consider taking a cleansing salt bath. The salt is known for energetic purification.
Draws out negativity.
Right. Light a candle to symbolize your intention to illuminate and release. Or simply sit under the actual moonlight in quiet contemplation, allowing its gentle, powerful energy to wash over you.
And just feel whatever comes up.
Exactly. Allow any feelings that arise, be tears, anger, grief, or fear, to flow freely without judgment. Cry if you need to, write them out, and then shred or safely burn the paper, or even shout into a pillow to release. Move your body, dance, or shake to physically release stagnant energy from your cells.
Active conscious release is crucial.
Absolutely. For transmuting heavy emotions and making space for new light.
And to expand on that symbolic act, when you write down what you're ready to let go of on a piece of paper and then safely burn it, visualize that act as not just destruction, but as transmutation.
Okay, transmutation.
As the smoke rises, imagine those burdens, those old energies, being lovingly handed back to Gaia, to the earth, or directly to the divine, trusting that these ancient energies will be cleared, recycled, and returned to their purest light state. It's a powerful act of energetic surrender and trust.
Now, a general but incredibly crucial piece of guidance for both eclipse windows. During these potent energetic periods, our source advises us to focus primarily on listening and releasing.
Rather than trying to actively manifest new outcomes or push for external results.
Right, why is that?
The energy is far too intense and powerful for focused manifestation work in the usual linear sense. It's a time for surrender, not striving. The eclipse energy is immensely intense and powerful, so it's truly best to ride the wave rather than trying to control it or force a specific direction.
So trust your intuition.
Implicitly, it will be heightened and your inner guidance will be clearer than usual. Practices like deep meditation, gentle breath work, or simply spending quiet time in nature can help you stay centered and calm as the energies swirl and shift around you.
And then afterwards.
And once the cosmic dust settles, once you feel that sense of energetic equilibrium return, make it a point to express profound gratitude. Thank yourself for bravely moving through the purging, for showing up for your own evolution, and thank the universe, source, or your guides for supporting your transformation every step of the way.
Gratitude seals it in.
It helps to seal in the growth and integration you've achieved. Yes.
Our source then gives us a stark yet empowering warning about navigating this process. The only thing that can unnecessarily drag out this ascension process is resistance.
Resistance, that's the big one. It highlights our own agency in this collective journey.
And this resistance manifests in several subtle, often unconscious ways, right?
Oh, absolutely. It can be tempting to deny what's powerfully surfacing within you, to suppress uncomfortable emotions, to distract yourself with numbing activities or habits.
Like scrolling or eating or just being busy.
Exactly. Or it could be trying to cling desperately to familiar old patterns, comfort zones, or relationships, even as they are being divinely removed from your life because they no longer serve your highest path.
But resisting only delays things.
It creates delay, prolongs discomfort, and essentially puts you out of sync with the natural evolutionary flow.
Our source uses a very strong analogy for this. It's like trying to hold on to a rocket that's taking off. You'll just be jostled, exhausted, and ultimately left behind.
Wow, that's vivid. The energy of this purge is moving with or without your conscious consent. So the more you surrender to it, and remember, surrender doesn't mean giving up, but rather trusting the higher design.
The smoother it will be.
The smoother, quicker, and more graceful your ascension and transformation will be. You become a willing, conscious participant rather than a resistant passenger.
And the benefit of this non-resistance, of courageous surrender, is truly profound. Each old pattern you bravely let go of, each wound you face and heal with compassion.
It strengthens your capacity to carry more light, more love, and higher frequencies. Think of each resolved lesson, each release density, as an upgrade to your entire energy system, enhancing your resilience, clarity, and inner peace.
So clinging to old pain just postpones the good stuff.
It postpones the breakthroughs, the blessings, and the deep sense of liberation that are eagerly awaiting to flow into your life. Embrace the flow, for your non-resistance is your ultimate superpower in this rapid, magnificent evolution.
Okay, so in the midst of all this chaos and intense energy, grounding becomes absolutely essential, right? Not just important, but essential.
Grounding practices are truly your lifeline right now. When everything feels turbulent and you feel pulled in 1,000 directions, these simple, intentional acts can make all the difference in maintaining your inner calm and stability.
When everything around and within you feels turbulent, when you feel emotionally volatile or energetically unmoored,
consciously anchoring your body and energy to the earth will bring much-needed calm, stability, and a sense of centeredness. It's about creating an inner sanctuary, a stable core amidst the outer storm. These practices help integrate the higher frequencies coming in, preventing you from feeling overwhelmed or spacey.
So what are some simple tools? One of the simplest, yet most profoundly powerful, is conscious breath work.
Just breathing.
Consciously, yes. Slow your breath down. Inhale deeply, imagining each inhale drawing peace, calm, and vital earth energy into every cell of your being. Then, exhale slowly, intentionally releasing stress, tension, anxiety, and any excess dense energy that doesn't serve you.
You can even use a mantra.
Yeah, like repeat silently or aloud, "I am anchored in peace as I breathe," to reinforce this grounding connection. Just 5 minutes of conscious deep breathing can profoundly shift your state.
Nature connection is another immensely powerful stabilizer and rebalancer. Make it a point to go outside. Feel the literal ground beneath your bare feet, what some call earthing or grounding.
Take your shoes off.
If you can, yes. Feel the grass, the dirt, the sand. Hug a tree, feeling its ancient, stable energy, or immerse yourself in water, whether it's a lake, the ocean, or even just a purifying bath with essential oils and Epsom salts.
Nature absorbs the excess energy.
It has an incredible inherent way of absorbing our excess chaotic energies and rebalancing our own energetic field, acting as a direct conduit for earthly calm and restorative peace. Spend time consciously listening to the sounds of nature, breathing in its pure essence.
And don't ever underestimate the power of nutrition and hydration in supporting your energetic system during these intense times. Nourish your physical body, your sacred vessel,
What kind of foods?
With mineral-rich whole foods, think vibrant green vegetables, grounding root vegetables like carrots and sweet potatoes, healthy nuts and seeds, and, critically, drink plenty of clean, fresh, filtered water.
Hydration helps the cleansing process.
Exactly. Staying properly hydrated helps facilitate the energetic cleansing happening at a cellular level. Your physical vessel needs to remain strong, supported, and well-nourished to effectively navigate this intense energetic overhaul.
Sound and environment also play a significant, often overlooked role in grounding and purification. Sound can be incredibly purifying and rebalancing. Consider using a singing bowl, chimes, or playing high-frequency, calming music or sacred chants in your space.
How does that help?
The vibrations from these sounds will help to dislodge and dissipate any lingering, dense energy around you, restoring harmony. Some people also find immense comfort and effectiveness in practices like burning sage or Palo Santo to clear their environment.
Or essential oils.
Yes, using calming essential oils like lavender, frankincense, or cedarwood through a diffuser to ground and purify their energetic space. These can be valuable additions to your toolkit if they deeply resonate with you.
The core message here is that the exact method of grounding matters less than the conscious intention behind it. Experiment until you discover what truly resonates for you.
What makes you feel most present, most safe, and most deeply connected to your body and to the earth?
It's about building a personalized toolkit of self-soothing and self-stabilizing techniques.
Grounding practices are a constant, gentle reminder that no matter how high the emotional waves rise, no matter how chaotic the external world feels, you have unshakable roots, a stable core within.
Like an internal anchor.
Exactly. You are a divine being, yes, but also a human with your feet firmly planted on the earth. By regularly grounding yourself, you consciously create an internal sanctuary of calm, a stable foundation, even when the most intense storms whirl around you. Think of it as calling on your internal support system, your inner resilience, whenever you feel yourself spiraling or becoming overwhelmed.
As you navigate this profound journey, it's vital to remember that you are never, ever alone in this process.
That's so important.
You carry an undeniable spark of the divine within you at all times, a direct connection to Source, and you have a vast team of benevolent guides, angels, and higher beings ready to assist you the moment you ask for their support.
You just have to ask.
Exactly. This isn't a solo journey you have to endure in isolation. It's one powerfully supported by immense, unseen, loving forces.
So when drama, panic, or overwhelming anxiety arises within you, make it a conscious habit to pause, breathe deeply, and literally ask for help.
How simple should the ask be?
It can be as simple as silently or audibly saying, I invoke source energy and my higher self to fill me now, clear this pattern and envelop me in light. Feel that intention deeply as you speak it, knowing that divine assistance is always available, always listening, and always ready to respond the moment you extend the invitation.
You're never a burden.
Never.
You are always love.
You can visualize this divine support in any way that feels most authentic and comforting to you. Perhaps you visualize a brilliant beam of pure golden white light pouring down from above and filling your entire being, dissolving all density.
Or maybe a feeling. Or you might envision a loving, comforting presence, like a warm, soft blanket of energy, wrapping gently yet firmly around you. This visualization isn't just imagination. It's an active way of opening yourself up to receiving and consciously experiencing that divine assistance, making it tangible to your conscious mind.
And invoking your divine support immediately shifts the energy of the situation. It's like hitting an energetic reset button on a higher level.
The density dissolves.
The density, the fear, the confusion begins to dissolve, and you create conscious space for a higher, more loving, and clearer response to emerge from within you. This isn't about being saved by something entirely outside of you. It's about activating the divine power, the inherent wisdom, and the unconditional love that already exists within and around you.
So practice makes it easier.
The more you practice calling on Source, your higher self, or your spirit team in moments of crisis or overwhelm, the more natural and automatic it will become, and the quicker you'll feel calm, clarity, and peace return.
As you bravely and diligently do this inner work, this personal healing, remember that you are not the only one to benefit from your efforts. Far from it.
Yes. Your personal healing has a profound and far-reaching ripple effect that extends exponentially beyond yourself, touching the collective in ways you might not consciously perceive.
So my healing helps others. How?
Every wound you heal within yourself, every fearful thought you transform into one of trust or love, every limiting belief you courageously release, adds a little more light, a little more clarity, and a little more love to humanity's collective energetic field. You are literally, energetically elevating the planet's vibration through your personal cleansing and transformation.
Like purifying your drop in the ocean.
Exactly. Think of collective consciousness as a vast, interconnected ocean of energy. When you purify your own unique drop of that ocean, when you bring more light and harmony to your individual energetic signature, the ripple of that positive change spreads outwards, influencing the entire collective, subtly but powerfully.
Our source emphasizes that by courageously healing yourself, you quietly yet profoundly become a healer for the world.
So your personal process is sacred service.
Yes. Your personal purge, your personal process of releasing and transforming is actually a deep and powerful form of sacred service to humanity and to Gaia. Every time you release an old resentment and choose compassion and forgiveness instead,
that energy of forgiveness becomes more available in the human field for others to tap into.
Wow. And every time you find the inner courage to soothe your own anxiety and step into trust,
you make it energetically easier for someone you may never even meet to do the same.
As all souls are intricately connected, you are truly both the healer and the healed in this magnificent ongoing process.
By intending the evolution and expansion of your own heart, by diligently showing up for your own healing, you simultaneously hold a powerful light for others, even if no one else sees the deep internal work you're doing. On an energetic level, it shines brilliantly.
So find comfort in that.
Find immense comfort and deep empowerment in this profound fact. Your inner peace, the love you rekindle for yourself, the clarity you cultivate, radiates outwards like a beacon. Together, many such beacons, many such courageous souls, form a truly shining network across the planet.
And that's how the world transforms.
This growing, expanding field of collective light is precisely how the world transforms, one brave, conscious soul at a time.
Okay, this brings us towards the end.
Yes.
Thinking about the bigger picture.
Yes, try to see everything you are experiencing now, every challenge, every discomfort, every moment of uncertainty, as part of a profound graduation process for your soul.
A soul graduation.
In many ways, yes. The challenges and purification surfacing are like your final exams, the last intensive assignments before you gracefully move into a higher degree of spiritual living, a more expanded state of consciousness.
Like life is saying, okay, let's clear this out now.
Exactly. All right, here's everything that's left for you to consciously address. Let's get it done now, quickly and thoroughly, so you can move forward unencumbered into your next magnificent chapter.
And when you consciously approach these trials with this empowering mindset, each trigger, each test, each moment of friction becomes less of a torment.
And more a clear, unmistakable signal that you are truly on the brink of a monumental breakthrough.
The ultimate preparation isn't avoiding difficulty.
No, it's about mastering it, internalizing the lessons it brings. Our source offers such reassuring wisdom. You wouldn't be facing these big lessons if you weren't ready to transcend them, to integrate them, and to grow beyond them.
So if it feels overwhelming, I'm actually ready.
That's the perspective. What sometimes seems utterly overwhelming is not here to defeat you, to break you, but to be mastered by you, to be understood and transmuted. Your soul specifically signed up for this powerful curriculum, and a massive acceleration in your growth is happening right now.
So with that perspective firmly in your heart, keep consciously surrendering to the process, moment by moment.
And surrender doesn't mean giving up.
No, it doesn't mean passively succumbing or ignoring your intuition. Quite the opposite. It means trusting the divine flow, trusting the profound intelligence of the universe, and knowing with deep conviction that every experience, every challenge, every release is meticulously guiding you to exactly where you need to be for your highest good and your ultimate soul expansion.
It's a deep, abiding faith in the benevolent unfolding of your path.
And the reward for this brave navigation, for this courageous surrender and deep inner work, the next magnificent chapter of your journey awaits just on the other side of this purging process.
Imagine yourself consciously stepping out of old heavy armor that you've carried for far too long.
Armor you no longer need.
Exactly. Armor that no longer serves your expanded self. This isn't just a metaphor. It's the visceral, profound feeling of liberation, of lightness. You will move forward feeling lighter, clearer, more centered, and more profoundly empowered.
Ready for new possibilities.
Ready to embrace incredible new possibilities and opportunities that were previously beyond your reach. The skills, the wisdom, the resilience, and the expanded compassion you are acquiring now in these intense times are precisely what are preparing you for incredible opportunities, profound responsibilities, and deeper levels of service in your next phase of growth.
So keep the faith.
Maintain your course with unwavering faith, keep your heart open, and trust that you are exactly where you need to be. You are not just enduring, you are actively graduating into a more radiant, more authentic, and more powerful version of yourself. The finish line of this particular cycle is truly in sight, and a whole new vista awaits.
And have deep courage knowing that you are absolutely not alone on this intense, transformative journey.
So important.
All over the world, countless others are feeling this purging process in their own lives, in their own unique ways. It is truly a collective alchemy in action, connecting us all.
There's a vast community of beautiful souls going through similar transformations right now.
Each clearing their unique corner of the collective shadow.
And in doing so, adding immense light and healing to the earth and humanity. Your story, your journey, can be the very guide someone else needs to find their own courage and step forward.
Our source invites you, in this powerful moment, to consider doing a small personal ritual to honor how far you've come, to acknowledge the immense inner work you've bravely undertaken.
Something simple.
It can be as simple as lighting a white candle, symbolizing purity and new beginnings, and taking a few deep, intentional breaths. Or make a heartfelt prayer or affirmation, something like, I gratefully release what no longer serves me, and I consciously welcome in the new light, the new wisdom, the new love.
Allow yourself to feel the pride, the relief.
Exactly, and the deep satisfaction of having navigated these challenges. Give yourself immense credit for the immense inner work you are doing, knowing that in this very moment, you are clearing not only for yourself, but for Gaia, and for humanity's collective ascension too.
Trust that you wouldn't be at this powerful precipice if you weren't absolutely ready for it. You are ready.
Embrace the profound support around you, both seen and unseen. Keep listening to the quiet wisdom of your heart, and walk through this potent portal of purging with unwavering faith. A new dawn is rising, dear listener, and it's happening because of brave, dedicated souls like you.
You are never alone, and you are truly, profoundly loved on this journey.
Wow, what a profound journey we've been on today. We've explored the intricate nature of this cosmic detox, understood how it impacts us personally through both inner and outer chaos,
Learned how to view our relationships as powerful, sacred mirrors for our own healing.
and delved into the vital role of surrender, grounding, and divine support in navigating it all. It's a truly powerful, empowering perspective on the immense shifts we're all experiencing.
And if we connect all of this to the bigger picture, remember that your personal healing, the peace you cultivate within your own heart, the love you rekindle for yourself, the wisdom you embody, all of it radiates outwards like a powerful beacon.
Contributing dynamically to a truly shining network of awakened consciousness across the planet.
Your courage, your transformation, your every conscious choice is a gift to the collective.
So as you go about your week, we want to leave you with a truly provocative thought, something to mull over and perhaps act upon. What will you choose to consciously release this week in a small but significant way to make even more space for the new light that is ready to fill your vessel?
A conscious release.
And how might that seemingly small personal act reverberate outwards, contributing profoundly to the shining, evolving network of collective consciousness? We'd love to hear how this deep dive resonated with you. Feel free to connect with us and share your reflections, knowing that your insights can truly inspire others on their journey.
Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate your time, and I look forward to sharing more with you soon. Until next time, take care and have a wonderful and blessed day.